John, 27. You can cancel that.
Wait, you need to go to medical?
Court sentences you to life in prison. And 13 penny credit for time served, please.
This mother had committed one of the most gruesome and heart-wrenching crimes you can imagine. And you'll be shocked to find out how the cops reached their conclusion. Today, we'll be going through the complete case of Brianna Williams, who did the unthinkable. On November 6, 2019, 27-year-old Brianna Williams made a chilling call to 911, claiming that her 5-year-old daughter couldn't be found anywhere. Soon, the Jacksonville Police Department responded to the call, and an officer went over to talk to the mother.
John, 27. You can cancel that.
Have you had any problems with anybody? Okay. Anything unusual? Okay. Do you live by yourself? Okay. Okay. So she's not taking any medication or anything like that? Okay. Has she done it before as far as anything, like try to leave or get out or mess with locks or anything like that? Okay. And as far as you, no problems with anyone, like out of the ordinary, any neighbors, anything like that? Have you recently taken any parks or anything?
As expected, Brianna sobbed as she explained the situation to the officer. However, the cops were about to extract some crucial information that would later lead to a huge revelation.
Okay. Show me which door was locked or unlocked. With the back door. Okay. Okay. When'd you move in?
I started moving stuff, but I started this. I get you, but the place kept getting broken.
693, 35 on that simulation.
I was like, they get
Okay, when did you actually move in? In June or?
a week ago, 2 days ago.
Okay. Today's Wednesday.
Okay.
Okay. Did you move in, let's say, over the weekend?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright.
Brianna told the officer that she had just moved into the house 2 days ago. However, the cops found out that she had been paying rent for 2 houses for almost 6 months. Why was Brianna not moving for 6 months and only decided to do this on the weekend? Plenty of questions like this were looming, and the answer wasn't too far away.
Let's say brown skin. I'll put out Bolo in a second. And she was wearing purple. What was she wearing? That's pink and purple pajamas. Is she in school now? No, she's not in school yet.
Any other family members that would have come and got her?
No, no other family member.
And we last saw her at midnight.
When she put her to bed.
Alright, so they just moved in this weekend. Did she ever run off like this before?
No, nothing like this. No history.
Soon after this, the officer sent out a bolo for 5-year-old Taylor Williams, and multiple units responded at the scene. Several K-9 units also arrived, and the entire neighborhood was taped off. Not only this, but a helicopter was also used to search the area, but all the efforts were unsuccessful.
You remember seeing a little girl here?
Never seen.
Never seen.
I saw him the other day, but I never seen a kid. I've
Never saw a
seen
kid?
a little girl with them.
Huh. She's missing. The little girl supposedly lives here is missing. You remember seeing a little girl here?
Never seen.
Never seen. You're the second person that said that. And how long have they lived there, you said, do you think? Just to estimate a week, month?
I've seen her coming and going. I've never seen her physically, but I see the car here coming and going. Like this whole weekend that passed, nobody was seen. That car was not here.
This whole
That
week?
car just got here
Right.
at least like 2 days ago, if that.
Right.
Morning. Sorry to bother you. Hey, we're looking for a little girl. Have you seen a 5-year-old wearing pink and purple, short fro?
Never seen her before.
No,
I don't think I've seen.
The officers were getting almost the same answer from everywhere. No one had ever seen the girl. Remember that Brianna had only moved there 2 days ago, and there was a lot to uncover for the cops. That's why the officers called her in for an interrogation just moments after she had called initially.
My alarm went off at 5:30, and I got up like around maybe like a little before 6. And then I just went on here and started getting dressed because it's just me and Taylor in the house. She gets up, even if we're not going anywhere, she's like, where we're going, like, okay. So I didn't even bother, mess with her because I know eventually she's gonna get up and start getting dressed. And then I went over to the kitchen, and then I noticed that the back door was open. I'm like, we're not open, but it was unlocked. I'm like, why is the back door unlocked? And that's when I went to her room, and she wasn't in there.
Okay. So then you went into her room and you saw that.
She wasn't in her bed. I looked under, well, she got like a little baby bed, so she can't really fit underneath it, but I looked underneath there anyway. I checked her closet. Then I went in my room and looked underneath my bed. I know she wanted to come in my room. Like she's very well mannered. Like she'll knock or ask to come in.
Okay.
And I checked in my bathroom. I checked my closet. She wasn't in there. So then I just started checking the cabinets, and she wasn't in there either. Like, okay, I'm gonna go outside, and I checked my car just to be, be sure that I definitely didn't leave her in the freaking car.
Okay.
So I looked underneath the car; she wasn't there either.
Note that there's no real emotion in Brianna's voice as she talks about looking for her child.
Okay, and then what?
And then I called 911.
Okay.
The officers clearly noticed the lack of remorse and worry on Brianna's face. She was answering the questions very clearly and did not appear to be someone who had just lost her baby daughter. The detectives soon decided to press the issue and asked her some tough questions.
Going to sleep?
No.
Okay, so you assume that she was asleep? Okay. Did you hear any noise coming from her room or anything like that?
Not from her room, but there were like, I can't even explain it. Like there were like when you're dragging something or you moving something, but it was coming from upstairs. And either way, like I'll just grab my gun and walk around to make sure okay, there's nobody in here.
Coming from upstairs of the house that you're in?
And there are no stairs. That's the part that I didn't understand, but it definitely sounded like it was coming from the roof.
Okay.
Did you wake up hearing this noise?
Yes, like the little whatever noise it was. It sounded like it changes. Like sometimes I can hear like near where I sleep. Sometimes it's like back towards the kitchen area.
Okay. And it sounded like dragging noise?
Yes, it's like somebody's moving something or walking.
So you said you grabbed your gun. So you have a gun?
Yes, I grabbed my gun and.
Did you check the house?
Yes, I walk around the open spaces that I know people can come in through.
Did you go outside and check?
I didn't.
Brianna claimed that she had woken up to the sound of a drag from her roof, which prompted her to take her gun out. It's bizarre to think that she never once thought of going inside her daughter's room and checking on her. The detectives made sure to ask her this question.
If you heard the noise, why did you say you didn't go into her room?
Because I had a gun, I didn't want to go up in there again. She got bars on her window, so I just assumed like you can't get in there.
You said you don't like guns around her, but are they laid out like that? So she's
not normally. Like when she sleep, then yes, I pull them out because, like I said, like the place been broken into, so I sleep with my guns like right there.
What do you think happened this morning?
I don't know.
Where do you think she's at?
I have no clue because she wouldn't leave. And I don't even know, like, did they find Mr. Bear? Because she wouldn't go anywhere without that thing.
What?
This little pink teddy bear, she calls him Mr. Bear.
Another thing the detectives found immensely strange was that Brianna had 2 residences for the last 6 months. They asked her about this, and her answer clearly showed that something was definitely wrong.
So for 6 months, you had 2 residents.
Yes.
What 3 days ago made you need to move urgently if you were there if you had both places for 6 months?
That was the day that I actually was like able to find movers, because that was the whole issue. I was like, I didn't know which company am I going to go for. I had been asking around. It was like, just ask people for work. Like, no, I don't want to ask people.
But you found someone from Craigslist, right?
Yes.
Which you say you do everything from Craigslist. A lot of
the majority,
things. So why hadn't you done that?
This was the first indication the cops got that Brianna might be lying about everything, and that there was a much more sinister reason behind everything that had happened. The case had taken a darker turn, but the detectives weren't ready to let her go so easily.
Yes.
Okay. Did they take everything?
Just the big things.
Why didn't you, if you were paying them, why didn't they take everything?
Oh, because it was last minute. I hadn't packed everything, like clothes and stuff. Most of the clothes and stuff was still there.
Okay. So what was the urgency? Why couldn't you wait to find a mover once you had everything packed up and ready to go so that you can move everything in one go round?
I didn't even think about that.
We're going to call the movers, we're going to call your mom, and we're going to verify some information. Okay? You know where this is going to lead to?
The detective contacted the movers, who claimed that she was very eager to move and wanted it done the same day. They also shockingly claimed that they never saw her daughter. However, the worst was yet to come for the troubled mother.
And I understand she was in Tuscaloosa?
Yeah, she was with my mom.
Okay. Your mom, who's your mom?
Carissa.
Carissa. And how long was she in Tuscaloosa? When did she go there?
That was off and on. She's been there pretty much all summer, actually.
So you went down there to pick her up and brought her back here for one day?
Over the weekend.
Because
it's only like 7-8 hour drive. I used to drive from Virginia to Alabama over a weekend, and that's 17 hours.
Okay.
So you bring her back on the 31st. How long was that visit?
That one was since the beginning of October.
So the full month she stayed in October with your mom, Carissa.
Mm-hmm.
I think whenever the storm hit.
Would your mom be able to tell us what days when she last saw your daughter? Because I think we have her number, right?
Yeah.
So if we call her, she's going to say that she saw her in the month of August.
Yeah.
Brianna claimed that she had dropped off Taylor at her mother's house. However, she had no clue that the cops had already contacted her mother, Carissa, who claimed that she had not seen her granddaughter for a year.
She hasn't seen your daughter since January.
Yes, she has.
Okay. Why would she say that?
October.
Why would she say that? This is Carissa. This is your mom.
That's my mom.
Why would she say that?
She would not say that.
So you hadn't heard from her in 2 years and talked to her?
Prior up to that, yes.
So out of the blue, in 2 years, she called you.
No, it didn't go quite like that.
Well, tell me how it went.
You couldn't bring in my personal business.
It was evident that one of them was lying, and currently, all fingers pointed towards Brianna, who is now being grilled by the detective and had no answers to their questions.
They never saw you put her in the car. They never saw her at the other house. They never saw her. Why is that?
I didn't want them to see her.
Why not?
Because I don't know them like that.
Well, I mean, you're not introducing me to her, but how did you leave her at the house on Southside and then go to Ivy without her? They never saw her. They never saw you put her in the car. So what happened?
Nothing happened.
Well, where was your daughter?
She was with me.
She wasn't with you.
She was.
The two movers are saying that they never saw. They heard water running and you said that she was in there.
No, you're lying to me now. So
how am I lying to you? I'm not lying to you.
You just said that my mom said, I literally picked my mom. I mean, not my mom.
I'm just telling you what my partner said. And I'd like to explain to you, but
I don't know where to get that from because I literally went down there.
Do you want to talk
Halloween night?
Do you want to talk to the detectives I spoke with her and then get that? Find out what the information they gave?
I'm done with this because I don't know where this is going, but no, no. Like, it's the second time this has happened. Like, some other lady was like...
The detectives were shocked by Brianna's lack of reaction. On top of everything, she never once inquired about her daughter. All the evidence pointed towards something horrible. And that's when the detectives decided to leave Brianna alone for a while.
Do you want to continue to talk to us about what's going on?
I do not right now. No, like, this is going too far. Like, no.
Okay, so you don't want to answer any questions as to the whereabouts of your daughter?
I don't know where she is. If I
well,
did,
and I'm trying to get the background. Yes or no?
I've told you everything that I know. Like, I don't know.
But you don't want to answer any more questions?
My mom is on her way here now. My mom is on her way here now.
Okay. Do you want to answer any?
If you want to talk to her when she gets here, you can talk to her when she gets
here. But you don't want to talk to us
I
anymore?
do not want to talk to her.
Okay.
I need to call my job.
Well, we'll take care of that for you. Do you need anything like a bathroom or water or anything like that?
I need to talk to legal.
Hey, I'm just Deborah. This is Detective Deborah. A couple things we need to go over with you real quick. You're gonna be free to go. However, you're not gonna be able to go back to Ivy Street or Southside tonight, and we still have your phone. So who do you need to contact, or can we take you somewhere, or what do you what's the best option for you?
I can get a room, but my wallet is...
Brianna was left alone in the interrogation room for over 4 hours, and she decided to sleep during most of it. Ultimately, another set of detectives came inside and decided to call it a day.
Would be a massive understatement. One of the first things investigators noticed was a foul odor emanating from the space. It was impossible to say if this was a result of more feces found inside or the mysterious stains covering the walls and carpets.
She was set free, but at this point, both the sheriff's office and the FBI had also gotten involved in the case. From all the evidence they had gathered, it was painting an unfortunate picture of the mother. The last nail was driven into the coffin when the officers decided to search her previous residence. They were devastated by what they saw inside. The entire apartment was filled with trash, and every room was in deplorable condition. The cops were shocked to find out that clothes were covered with feces. They also found a stuffed toy that closely resembled Taylor's favorite stuffed toy, Mr. Bear. To make things worse, the cops also discovered bleach and urine remover, along with plenty of air fresheners. The worst part was when the cops entered one of the rooms, and the odor was terrible. The entire carpet was covered with feces, and there were several stains on the carpet and the walls. Inside the room was a closet that was in the worst condition, filled with feces and emitting an extremely foul odor. On top of this, the officers also found out that baking soda was used on parts of the carpet to remove the stains.
Stuff like that on the news, and I hate going back and forth with it, but everything's going on. But, you know, now they're saying that you're a person of interest now. I mean, take that. I don't know why they were saying that. Take a second.
After finding out that traces of blood and feces belonged to actual human remains, the officers were now looking at a murder case at their disposal. That's when they decided to finally arrest Brianna on the charges of child neglect and providing false information. The chief was set to take her to the police station, but he had no clue what was about to happen inside the car.
I don't know how exactly they would say something like that. You need to go back to your room and lay down and everything. Say it. Hey, you gotta say something. Say something. No, Williams, talk to me, Williams, talk to me.
Brianna was really struggling inside the car, and the chief thought she might just be worried about the arrest. However, the truth was much more terrifying, as the worst was yet to come.
Faint pulse. Oh. Oh. No, no, no. Oh my God. Oh my God. Run it. Oh. No, you're not gonna go. No. Fuck. Come on. You ain't going on me like that. Come on. Stop.
The area was divided into quadrants to be excavated and sifted through. While a cadaver dog searched the area, it didn't take long for the investigators to uncover some tragic results. Partially buried in a shallow grave, police found a trash bag wrapped in a shower curtain, containing a children's t-shirt covered in decomposition stains. But it was about to get worse. Just yards away, the first bones and bone fragments were found. Most of the skull was found a short distance away, along with a clump of human hair that might have been Taylor's.
Seeing her pass out, the chief decided to take her to the hospital. However, as they were on their way, the unthinkable happened.
Nothing? Okay.
Brianna had a seizure and was taken to the hospital. She went into a coma and was admitted into the ICU. She remained in critical condition for some days as the officers were still investigating the case. The doctors still couldn't figure out what had happened to Brianna, but investigation soon led to a shocking discovery. After getting GPS data from her car, the officers found out that she had made 3 trips to Alabama earlier in the month. The cops also discovered that she had spent 20 minutes on an out-of-the-way dirt road. Soon, multiple professionals were set up across that area and were ordered to search. It took a little time for the dogs to identify a location, but after digging, the cops found some bones and most of the skull of a kid.
Are you normally just quiet all the time, just real low-key, don't do a lot of talking? I am too, I'm kind of shy. Can you tell? First, we need to have a good conversation, so I'm gonna need you to sit up from that thing over there and stop leaning on that wall and talk to me, okay? Look at me when I'm talking. We've had an investigation going on for a while. Our investigation has led us to some things in Alabama, okay? And what we need to do today with you is we need to talk about what's going on out there. Now, where in Alabama are you from? Are you from Alabama? Is that a yes? You gotta say yes or no to me, okay? I can't have head dialogues and we can't have misunderstanding. Are you from Alabama?
I don't want to talk.
You don't want to talk? Okay. You're tired? You don't want to talk?
The cops also figured out that Brianna had consumed laundry detergent. Therefore, the doctors were able to treat her effectively, and she was soon released. Brianna refused to talk to the officers this time, but just 4 days later, DNA results came out proving that the remains found in Alabama were of Taylor. Brianna was immediately charged with second-degree murder.
Go ahead and take your place at council table. Make yourself as comfortable as possible. In a way that does not dishonor the death of Taylor Rose. Court sentences you to life in prison. Amendment 13, give you credit for time served, please. 1,043 days credit for time served. You'll pay $600, correct that. Amendment 13 is 518.
Later, in September 2022, she pled guilty to this charge and was sentenced to life imprisonment. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. This could be one of the most chilling cases you'll ever witness. The realization that a mother had the audacity to murder her daughter and then lie about it underscores why this woman deserves to spend the rest of her life in prison. If you agree with me, please consider showing your support by liking this video, and also make sure to subscribe to stay informed about future cases like these. Also, if you enjoyed this video, check out the next video here.